I have an Amazon Echo Auto here in my hands, and I'm going to show you what we can do with it and how to get it set up. Hello Automators, thanks for tuning in again. I'm Brian from Automate Your Life, and today I'm going to walk you through not just how to set up this device, but also how to set it up outside the US and then everything we can do with the device. Now we have to start with a little bit of a trick. If you're outside of the US, you actually have to do a little bit of work with your Amazon account. Don't worry, you can reverse this after you've set up the device, but let's get through that. While logged into your Amazon account that you'd like to install your Echo Auto on, you're going to want to go to your content and devices. You might also see manage your content and devices. That's what it should say at the top depending on your country. Now we're going to go to preferences, and once inside there you will see a country region settings and you can click change. Now you're noticing mine says United States. If you get really nothing on this page, that means your account is already managed on a different page, and it will actually tell you as some of the content scrolls along the top which country you're being managed out of. So you're just changing the address that you're picking here. Now I had some friends that I could go and put in their addresses, but if you don't have that, look one up, put one in. Just remember, don't order anything from Amazon and send it to that address. All right, so now that we're all on equal footing, or we're all able to see the Amazon Echo Auto inside of Amazon's voice assistant application, let's talk about the device itself. Now you do have a couple of ports here. There's a USB power port and an auxiliary port. You also get, and I'll just unplug this here, you get a 12-volt power adapter with two USB ports on it, so you can actually charge a smartphone at the same time as powering your Amazon Echo Auto. Now you also get two different cords here. There's a auxiliary port or a auxiliary cord here, 3.5 millimeter stereo, and then you also get your power cord as well, and you're going to plug both of those into the Amazon Echo Auto. And what I'll tell you is you're likely to want to use a auxiliary port here. You're not going to necessarily, in most cases, want to use the Bluetooth connection.
Now in setup mode. When you can safely do so, go to your Alexa app and add a new device.
In the application, you're going to go to the device page, and then you're going to hit the plus and add device. Now you're going to choose Amazon Echo, and then you will find the Echo Auto if you've done the right work with your account. Now you'll hit continue a couple of times. They tell you to attach it to a vent, and then it will show up in this list. Now if it doesn't show up in here, you may not have Bluetooth on the phone that you're using, or you may not have that orange light that I showed you during boot up. Now you hit the continue button, and this is a little specific to an iPhone, but it will sit here for a little bit of time and actually have to find the Bluetooth on your device. You can see the name Echo Auto F120. That's what will eventually show up here, and then you just tap on that to make your Bluetooth connection. Now, the next two questions are very important here, and this really is determined by whether or not you have connected the auxiliary port. And if you have, well, then you're going to say no to the next two questions. If you actually want to use Bluetooth, then go ahead and hit yes, and then it will do a test on the connection to the car stereo. You'll be able to listen, and you might just have to go back if it's not working quite right for you. After that, you're just going to hit continue, and then you're going to choose whether or not you're the main account user or you want to add someone else.
Your device is ready.
Now, what's nice after you've got set up all completed, you can go ahead and kind of finalize your mounting situation. You get the little sticky mount that you can go ahead and put on your dash, but you can also attach to any magnetic car mount. You can see mine right there just sticking to it, and it can go ahead and sit up on your dash from that point on. And it will use that 8 microphone array to hear you from this point out. Now every time after that, when you start your vehicle, you will hear this sound, and then while it's making a connection, you will physically see this blue light searching. You won't hear anything once the connection is made, but your phone and the Echo Auto should pair automatically to each other. Now, if you've already connected some music services, you're able to right away request music, which is obviously one of the biggest things in your vehicle. So, play Sonic 102.9 on TuneIn Radio.
Sonic 102.9 from TuneIn.
Now, on any music service, you can raise the volume, you can lower the volume, you can skip ahead or back, of course, any of those basic functions for utilizing music. Let's say your favorite music service isn't connected through Amazon's application. You can utilize the Bluetooth connection on your smartphone to actually play onto or through the Amazon Echo Auto. And again, this is especially powerful if you're using the auxiliary port to play out into your vehicle. Now, what's interesting about this is the whole experience actually gets a little bit better, because any query that you make to Amazon's voice assistant after that point, and while you're playing that music, what happens is it just dims down or lowers the volume on the music. Alexa, what's the weather?
It's 63 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Tonight's forecast.
You can make phone calls with your Amazon Echo Auto, and it is either by number or by contact. You would have to synchronize your contact in Amazon's application if you'd like to use your contacts, though. Call 310-0001.
Hi, thanks for calling Panago. Our next available team member will be right with you.
You also have the ability to control any of your smart home devices that are connected and within Amazon's voice application. Now, you can see my giant list of different devices. You just have to remember them by name. Things like weather, navigation, and of course, any sort of news updates you can go ahead and request. So, what's the weather?
Currently, it's 55 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies.
In terms of productivity, you can actually request information from your calendar and then also put events on your calendar. Add an event to my calendar.
Sure. What day and time?
Today at 4 p.m.
And what's the name of the event?
Film this video.
That's Film This Video. Today at 4 p.m., right?
Yes. What's on my calendar for today?
Today, there is one event remaining. At 4 p.m., there's Film This Video.
So there you go. In terms of productivity, you have your calendar at your disposal anytime you're in the car. Now, of course, you can work with the different lists that you have. So we can request information from the different lists, and that includes your custom list. But for today, I'm just going to ask about my shopping list. What's on my shopping list?
You have 2 items on your shopping list, water and milk.
Add something to my shopping list.
What can I add for you?
Bread.
I've added bread to your shopping list. Anything else?
Now, of course, one of the most important things that you can do with your Amazon Echo Auto is actually to request navigation. Now, you're going to have to be pretty specific with what you're looking for and where you're trying to go with the Amazon Echo Auto or Amazon's voice assistant in general. But once you do that, you can get it to show up on your phone. So it utilizes the connected smartphone services to go ahead and bring up navigation. Let me show you what I mean. Give me directions to the Statue of Liberty.
Would you like directions to Statue of Liberty on One Liberty Island in New York?
Yes.
You'll need to tap the notification on your iPhone to start directions when it's safe to do so. If you don't see a notification, you can turn these on in your iPhone settings.
Now, another great feature that I think a lot of people are going to use is Amazon's voice assistant can actually read out your books to you. You can go ahead and request your book to start. Play my last book.
Resuming your most recent book.
Now, one of the most powerful things that you can do with this product is combine it with your smartphone and Amazon's voice assistant application to run a routine. So as you leave a location, say your home, you can trigger a number of things to occur. So you can make sure that your smart home is all shut down, all the lights are turned off, and you can make sure even your front door is locked if you've managed to connect that to Amazon's application. On top of that, when you arrive home, you can go ahead and trigger your garage door to open, or of course you can trigger a welcome message like I've done.
Goodbye, see you soon. Currently, traffic to work looks good. The fastest route takes about 40 minutes via highway.
Now, of course, you can get general information, anything you normally do with your voice assistant at home and your Echo device at home, you can really do here. The big limitation that you're going to find is the ability to set alarms, reminders, and timers on the device. You're just not able to do that physically on this device, but you can go ahead and set them on the devices in your home. So let me show you what I mean. Set a reminder on Brian's Echo.
What's the reminder for?
To complete this video.
When should I remind you?
5 p.m. today.
Okay, I'll remind you at 5 p.m.
Now, if you're still making a purchasing decision here with the Amazon Echo Auto, or you're wondering when you get your invitation if you should make that purchase, well, go watch the review video I have here on screen right now. Otherwise, guys, don't hate, automate.